Hello everyone, this is Solomon. I'm here to explain you about the hashing function. So hashing function is in data structures and algorithm. So hashing is nothing but mapping an element in an array. So first I'm gonna tell you how this hashing function works. So first the hashing function takes the elements that is called key. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 are keys here. So these keys what we enter, so these keys are the user enter numbers. So and the index is given by the computer. So first the user will select the size of the table. So first he will enter the size of an array. So I'll enter as 6. So 0 is my index number. First index number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So this is my index numbers. So the user enters 6 as his array number. So now 6 will be taken as percentage. So this value will be 6. Here in this case the user have taken 10, so it's 10 here. So now this 11 first element will be in the x position, and that x will be divided by 10. So 10, if we do a normal division, so 10 is divided by 11 is divided by 10, then we'll get a remainder as 1. So the 11 is stored in 1. So next we'll take 12. So 12 percentage divided by 10. So 12 percentage 10 will get a remainder as 2. That's why the element 12 is stored in the index value 2. And if I'm gonna enter 10 here, then it will be stored here exactly the 0 index. So if I'm gonna enter 15, so 15 divided by 10, it will leave a remainder as 5. So in the index 5 position it has stored. So this will take and implement in our program code. Okay. So next we'll come to and this is also a kind of problem. So here we took an names character names as a strings, and we did the program. So we can take integers, and we can take string values, and we can take characters, we can take the names here to perform our program. So normally when we take the numbers we take integers, but when we take here we need to take it's an character string in that way. So how these two are same, okay, in John Smith, Sandedy, how these two are same, how these two came into the second position. So and one more thing I forgot to tell is here I got a place 11. So in the first index the 11 is placed. Now if this 2 position is empty, index 2 position is empty, and the another number which is entered by the user comes the remainder, leaves the same remainder as 1, then it can't be fitted here because already an element exists here. So the element entered by the user, if the remainder leaves as 1, that will be stored in the second value, exactly to the second value, because it can't be stored in the first value as it is filled. So the same case I'm gonna explain here. So John Smith contains us 11 letters, 4 and here for 9. So 9 letters, 9 characters are here, and as in the Sander D also 9 characters are there. So these two will be collabed here, and it will go for 2. So if I'm gonna enter John Smith in the first, then the second position will be for John Smith, and next if I'm gonna enter Sandy D, this will be stored in the third element. The same way, Sam Don, this has 6 letters. So the array size is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 6 divided by 8. So we are gonna take um, that will be leaving a remainder as 4, so that will be stored here. So in this way we can take even names. So I'm going to explain a little clearly. So you can see here clearly the table size. This is the formula for um, hashing key. So my table size is 8, so 8 is taken here, so table size is 8 here. So key is the value what I enter. So first he entered 36, so 36 percentage 8, that will leave a remainder as 4. So 36 will be stored in 4, and next 18 will be stored in 2. In the way the function completely runs. So uh, I'll tell you some details. So hashing function, the average case is 0, big O of 1. So in same searching, insertion, and deletion. So you can see here, if my how this is gonna check when I want to display an elements, how this is gonna check. So first it will come here. So if I enter to check 43, first it will come here. So it will go in an order, right? System will go in an order. So the checking, or this will check in an order in this way. So first it will check 72 in the 0 index. This is not equal to 43. It is null here, so it null is not equal to 43. Next it will check here 18 is not equal to 43. Here it will check 43 equal to 43. So the index 3 is having the value 43. So this will print the index number as 3 in the output. So this is our code. So let's see how the code is. So already I have done with my code, and this is a PyCharm. It's in my local compiler what I use in my laptop. So I'm taking a size input size of the hash table. So first I need to take first important key. First thing when I enter the code, I need to take an hash table. So hash table equal to none into size. So this will gives the size of the hash table. You can, this is a variable we can take anything. So I'm constructing here. So define hash code x, so return x percentage size. So this will give me the exact value, 0 index, 1 index, 2 index, 3 index, in this way. So hashing function, this will return my exact size of an hash, the entered table. So now I'm gonna show you insertion. So inserting an element into a hash function table. So hash function equal to hash function code. So if hash function is equals to none, or hash function is equals to -1, hash function, hash table, and hash function equal to x. So print insert an index, inserted at index. So this value what we enter will be checking the two conditions, whether the exact position, exact index is empty, or is there any variable. So if there is any variable, it will be our -1, it will be our none. So this will check the condition and place the element there. So if a element is placed there, it's finished. If it is not placed, it will come to an alpha t equal to hc plus 1. So hash hash table. So this will be taken +1. As I said, one more number it will take added and percentage into size. So while hash table t, so this value will be in t. So hash table t is not equal to none, and hash table t is not equal to -1. Again it need to be checked, right? If there is another number, we can't be placed. So it will be keep on going. When there is an free space, this will be inserted there. So t is not equal to hc. If t is the equal double equal to -1, ht equal to x. Return t equal to t plus 1 percentage. Again it will go, otherwise it will directly placed there. If hash table t equal to none, or hash table t equal to -1, hash table t is equals to x. Print inserted at index. This will be printed exact index what it is there. Else print hash table, uh, I'm sorry, so hash table full. If I'm going to enter more than element, more than the entered hash table elements, it's going to print hash table is full. So I'll show all the test cases. So next, searching. So hash code. So it's stored in HC. If a hash table in hash code equal to x, so the enter value, exact value what I have given, it need to be checking, right? In the index 0, index 1, index 2, it keep on checking. So key is found. So if this x equals to a hash table in hash code, so print key is found at this index, okay, return HC. Or if ht is not ht is equals to none, return -1. So t equal to hc plus 1, again it will be checking conditions. So t equal to, again it will add one number to the t, and that this will go to if ht hash table t double equal to x, key is not key is found at index, exact index, it will be printed there. So return t is nothing but index number, else -1, that is not found in the uh, hash table. So if you want to delete an element, so t x element, that is nothing but whatever it can be. So t equal to search x, so it will be searched in the above case, and it will give the exact position of the exact index of the element to the delete function. If t double equal to -1, print element is not found. So if there is no element, we can't delete. So if there is an element hash table t at some position, so -1, so print delete successfully, so that will be deleted successfully. Or display, if I want to display for I in range, so it need to print all the hash table, the values what are there in the hash table, everything it need to be print. That's why we are using hash function here. So for I sorry, for loop here. So for I in range size, so what is the range of the size? It is 0 to 9 or 0 to 10 or 0 to 100, 0 to whatever it may be. So print I, then n double equal to new tab. So print size for I in hash table, so this will also print the elements in the hash table, this will print the size of the hash table. So next we are gonna code for the interface. So that's the main page of a when we execute a program, this is gonna print for the user. So while true, print insert search delete display, and you know how this function works. So we are using if else statement, as we are using Python. So if character is 1, this will go to the insertion character, and enter 2, then this will go to the input, search, 3 for delete, and 4 for display, 5 for exit. Thank you. Or we'll go with try uh, core is ended. So if we enter rest of the any element, this will gonna print invalid input. So let's let's run our code and check how this hash function works. So enter the size of the hash function. So as I told you, I'm going to take the example what I have explained. So 10. So insertion. So I'm going to enter 11 first. So index is 1. So you can see here exactly in my previous example what I took. So this is exactly working, right? So I took my index. I took my table size as 10, and I have entered 11, and the 11 has stored in one index. That's what the code is. So index is 1. So I'm gonna do it all for 15 element, 15 up to 15. So 15, I'll go with 12 now. Insert it at index 2. Again I will enter 13 and 14 and 15. Now I will display all the elements how they are formed. So first is 0, first index is 1, second index is 2, third index is 3, fourth index is 4, fifth index is 5, sixth index is none, seventh index is none, eighth index is none, ninth index is none, 10th index is also none. So a small change if I do in my code, then it's gonna be fine, I think. Yeah, I hope this will give us the correct. So 10, 1, and should be 10, 1, 12, and 1, 11, 1, 13, 1, 14, 15. Okay, and now let's display. Yeah, so exactly this is below. So 10, so 1 is for 11, 2 is for I need to decrease the in the same way one more tab for uh, okay, fine. I'll decrease in the code directly, so you can see how this is gonna work. So let's go for some searching elements like 15. Okay, 2. So I want to search an element 15 in the inbox. So key is found at 5. So this 15 is this 15 will be found at 5. So this is 10 is for 1, sorry 0, 11 is for 1, 12 is for 2, 13 is for 3, 14 is for 4, 15 is for 5, right? So in this way you can see clearly 50, at the 15th position it is there. So now we will delete some element. So let's delete 15. Okay, so deleted successfully. Now we will display and check what is present in the fifth position. Okay, now display. So fifth position is having -1 value. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, as it was having -1 here. So fifth position is having -1, not 15. So let's exit from the code. Yeah, code is ended. That's all. So I hope you understood how the hashing works, and you can edit and develop the code as you like. So again I have changed it. So I hope you understood what is hashing. That's all in this video. Thank you everyone.